Iris, I want to ask you about this whole process of going viral. And if you could kind of rewind, let's say 3 months before this happened, is there anything that you would do differently to maybe capitalize on this moment more?
Yes, definitely. I thought of three main things. One thing is that I would have tagged brands of products that I already used from the beginning,
Hmm.
like even when I was at 79 followers, because, as like I didn't, fast forward, like I didn't know I would be where I'm at now. But if I had tagged the brands of products that I already love and use way back then, I would have started having a relationship with them, right? And so by now, like close to 1 million followers, like I could reach out and say, hey, like show social proof that X amount of videos showcasing your product have views, had, all the metrics that they would want, and start a business relationship with them, right? So that would be number one, definitely, because I'm already using them, right? And then number two is I was actually working on this just before I blew up, but like a valuable free offer for
Hmm.
people to opt into so that they can come into my inner circle and be nurtured by me, either through email or something off social media, because we all have to remember, like, when Facebook and Instagram went down, and those are like, if those were your main platforms, you're kind of like up the creek, right? So having something like that so that I can have a more direct contact with people, that was not set up. And so, you know, I was like, oh. And then the third thing, I wrote it down just to be, oh, and Amazon affiliate links.
Mm.
Because there were a lot of products that I reach for, books that I reach for that I highly recommend. And affiliate links, if people use them, it's at no cost to them, but then I get like some, extra little cash for equipment upgrades and stuff like that, right? So I wish I had that set up back then.
Okay, I love all three of those points. I want to dive into all three of them separately. But another thing I want to bring up too is like so many of us, especially myself, at times I'm like, wow, I wish I could go viral. Like, I wish I could have this like crazy growth, this exponential growth. And I think it's important to consider for a lot of people that it might not even be beneficial for you to blow up right now, right? Like someone coming on TikTok, if you get 1 million followers your first month on TikTok, there's a very, very high likelihood that you didn't have all the pieces set up in place to even capitalize on that, right? If someone just blows up right away and like they don't have an email capture, they don't have any affiliate links, they don't have any community built, they don't have any of that stuff in place, like you're going to be missing out on so much extra value that you could have created from that maybe it's just not your time yet, right? You have to go through that learning process of actually like learning how these things work and setting things up. And what a lot of people don't see
Yeah.
too is like for you, you maybe went from 100,000 to 850,000 in a month, but no one sees the year prior where you were, testing things on Instagram Reels, you were learning TikTok, right? It's like the iceberg. You see the 10% at the top, but people don't see kind of that work that you put in before. So I do think that like there's almost like a benefit to not going viral early on because it gives you some time to prepare for when it actually
Yes.
happens.
Yes, I totally agree. Oh my goodness. If I went viral when I first started, and I'm talking about, like, let's say if I went viral on Instagram, when, producing a video would give me stomach aches and anxiety, like, there's no way. And like, there's so much that happens leading up to, in the journey leading up to going viral that is so important, like that consistency muscle. The fact that I was able to rein in my mindset when I had that performance anxiety and not linking my value to the number of followers and the number of views a video gets, that comes with time. You don't just
Hmm.
like wake up and have that muscle of being able to rein in your mindset. Also, the hate comments, like in the beginning, it was really hard. And when you go viral, there's way more of that, and it can really crush someone. It could crush you if you didn't like go through little bits at a time and learning how to how to handle that, seeing that hate comments actually boost engagement. So then eventually, like, you're kind of happy that it's like, ooh, there you are, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, there's definitely such a benefit to the process. So if you haven't gone viral yet,
Yes.
like, just treasure these moments, because it's preparing you.